children. Chandani Views welcomes you all for the online class. Class 1. Subject EVS Science. Lesson number 2. Topic is our body. In that we are going to see internal organs. In last class we have learned about external organs. In this class we are going to learn about internal organs. Hi friends, how are you? Hope you are fine with your good health. My name is Jagu. I am studying in Chandani Views. We have met in the previous class. Do you remember? In the previous class, we have seen about the external organs. In today's class, we can see about the internal organs. Let my friends will continue the story. Hi, I am Ravi. Hi, I am Doggy. Hi, I am Tree. In the previous class, we have seen about the external organs. Yes, Ravi. Let's see them shortly again. External organs. So, the organs that have present outside the body and which are visible to our eyes are known as external organs. Some organs appear externally. External organs are broadly divided into three types. They are head, which contains nose, eyes, mouth, tongue, ears and hair. Next comes trunk. Trunk is a body that starts after the neck and ends before the abdomen. Hands and leg. We have two hands and two legs to move and do the things. So these are the external organs. Parts of the body. So there are many parts in our body. Now we are going to see what are they. First comes the head. After that, hair. Next comes eyes. We have two eyes and one nose. We have two ears and one mouth. The teeth is present inside the mouth. We have two shoulders, two arms, two hands and 10 fingers in our hands. Then comes tummy, that is the stomach portion. After that comes the knee, leg. Leg has foot. And we have toe. So these are the parts that we have in our own body. Hope you remember it. Today we can see about the internal organs. Ravi, what is meant by internal organs? Let me tell you briefly, Tree. We have different internal organs. Does we have, Ravi? Yes, you too have the internal organs. Really? Can you tell us? Because we don't know about that. Sure, let me tell you. First, I will tell the doggy's internal parts. Really? I'm excited. Are you ready to hear, friends? Let's see them now. Parts of the animal. So, the external parts of the animals are head, tail and four legs. This is basic for all the animals. Now we are going to see the internal parts of the animals. Internal parts are nothing that is present inside our body parts. So these are the parts that have been present inside the body of the dog. First comes the stomach. Stomach acts as a blender in which food is grounded into small pieces along with the liquefied acid which is used to convert food into energy. Next comes spleen. The function of spleen is to, to activate the immune system in the body. Immune system helps to fight off the infections. Next comes kidney. It is used to balance nutrients in their body and filters the waste out. Next comes spinal column. It is used to convey information to the brain and receive the order like to move, to sensate and for urination. Next comes rectum. It is used to transmit feces from the rectum to the external environment. That is, the rectum is used to let out the waste from the body which is secreted after the digestion of food. Next is bladder. It is used to get rid of waste products that are created when food is transformed into energy. So, we are taking the food. The food is converted as a energy. After that, some parts will remain as a waste. So, the waste will comes out with the help of rectum. The bladder used to separate the waste from the energy. Next comes intestine. The work of intestine is to extract the water and electrolytes, and it also controls the defecation, that is allowing the waste to go out. Next comes liver. Liver secretes the bile juice, which means it is like a liquid which is used to digest the food which we take inside. Next comes the lungs. You all know the lungs are used to take the air inside and let the waste outside. It separates the carbon dioxide and oxygen that we take as a air. It conveys all the oxygen to the body parts with the usage of mixing in a blood and let the carbon dioxide to come out. Next comes the heart. Heart is used to pump the blood. It pumps the pure blood and it generates to all the body parts. So without the flow of blood, we can't able to activate other body parts. So heart is one of the important internal organs for all the living organisms. Next come trachea. Trachea keeps the airway open for breathing, moving and coughing. So it is used to allow the air to go inside, that is for breathing, and it is used for coughing. Next comes esophagus, which is used to move the food from the stomach to the digestion. So esophagus is like a tube-like substance connected from mouth to the intestines. It carries the food from mouth to stomach. Next, larynx. Larynx is used to open the lungs while eating and drinking. So while eating and drinking also, the lungs should be in open. So the larynx is used for that purpose. So these are the internal parts of the animals and its uses. This is your internal parts, doggy. I had a doubt that how it get digested, but today I came to know all these things. I will tell this information to all my friends, Ravi. It's really good to say to your friends, doggy. They can also know about it. Ravi, tell about my internal parts too. Sure, Tree, I will tell about your internal parts too. Parts of the plant. First comes the root. Second comes the leaf. Next comes the branch. And then the fruit. It is the final stage of the plant. So these are the external parts that we have learned in last class. Now we are going to move on to the internal parts. The internal parts of the tree. Parts of a tree. Twig. Twig is a part which is used to support the structure for leaves, fruits and flowers. That is used to give a structure for these things. Next come branches. Branches helps the trees find a place for leaves to grow and feel the sun. So branches are used to carry the leaves. What leaves do? It used to sense the sunlight and it also grows. So for to grow a leaf, the branch supports him. The limb also does a job that the twigs do. Both supports the structure for leaves, flowers and fruits. Next comes the trunk. Trunk collects the nutrients and waters and act as an anchor. For example, we have seen a heart in an animal. That is very important part. Likewise, trunk is one of the important part in a plant which is used to support the whole tree. Next comes the root. Root absorbs and stores water, oxygen and nutrients from the soil. It also competes with the neighbor plants. So roots are like a legs to a tree which can't move, but it also deepens its roots to strengthen the tree. Without roots, the trees can't stand or live. So the next part is bark. Bark acts as a skin. So what is this help of the skin in our body? Yes, it prevents from the infection. Likewise, the bark is used to prevent and protect the trees from the temperature extremes. Next comes pitch. Pitch is a thing that is present in a bark part. There is nothing. It is used to transfer nutrients throughout the plants and it also helps to store in the cells. Next comes annual rings. The trees forms new cells each year. Yes, we have studied in a previous class that cells is one of the important thing that produces in our body. So here also the annual rings, it regenerates the cells for every new year. So these are the internal parts of the tree. These are all my parts, Ravi. S tree. Thank you so much, Ravi. I really don't know about it. I learned from you today. You're welcome, tree. Everyone can learn. Ravi, tell about your internal parts. Sure, I will tell you now. Like tree, doggy, etc., we humans will also have the internal organs. Let's see the internal organs briefly. As we have learned before that organs are of two types, external organs, internal organs. So internal organs is nothing but the organs that are invisible to our eyes. That is the organs that are present inside our body. They are known as internal organs. See this picture clearly, children. These are the organs that functions inside our body which are invisible to our eyes, and these are known as internal organs. The organs which present inside our body is called as the internal organs. Internal organs are brain, which is used to control the thought, memory, emotion, touch, breathing, feeling, etc. Every process that regulates our body. So, the brain acts as a commander for our body. This is the brain, which is present inside our head part. Next comes the heart, pumping the oxidized blood to other parts of our body. The main process of heart is to pump the blood and to circulate it to every part. See this picture. Like this, the heart pumps and transfers the blood. Lungs. We have two lungs, that is right side part and left side part. It is used to breathe the air and allows the oxygen to enter the blood. Yes, these are the lungs. So it is used to do the respiration process. Next comes the abdomen. It helps in digestion, breathing, posture and balance, also in movements. So we are having a food daily, right? How it is digesting? The food gets digested and converted into energy with the help of the abdomen. After the food is converted into energy, the waste part will be remain. It also comes out with the help of the abdomen. Now we will see these parts briefly in the upcoming slides. Brain. I have already told you brain acts as a commander because it's command everything. For example, if anyone is touching you, you can feel it. How? Yes, as soon as your skin is touched by other, it passes a command to the brain. So automatically what it does? It orders you to look at the person who touches you. So after the command received from the brain, the eyes automatically turn its side to the person who touched you. This is why brain is known as a commander. The brain present inside our head. So I have already told you where it is present. It is present inside a head. Eyes, nose, ears, these organs also present inside the head, but it is visible to our eyes. The brain is not visible to our eyes. Next, brain helps other organs to work. Yeah, as I told you before, it used to command the organs. As soon as the organs receive the command from the brain, it starts to do its work. It helps to think and remember. So we are studying daily. How we are keeping it in our memory? Yes, we are keeping it in our memory because of the brain. Whatever we do, whatever we study, we are storing it in our brain because it has a memory part to store the things which we see or which we learn. Heart. See, this is the Heart, what it is doing? It is pumping. So it pumps the blood inside the heart. So the heart purifies the blood and transfers it to all parts of the body. The heart is situated on the left side of our chest. So, children, keep your right hand on the left side of your chest. You can hear the heartbeat. Okay, in silence. You can hear it clearly. So, where it is located? It is located on the left side of our chest. The heart pumps blood to all the parts of our body. The heart beats 72 times per minute. So for a minute, the heart pump is 72 times. For a normal person, it will be 72. If the person is sick, what it happens to the heart pumps? While either it reduces or it increases. It refers that the human body is suffering from some disease. Here comes lungs. Yes, I have already told you there is a pair of lungs, that is left part and right part. So what is the usage of lungs? It is used to inhale and exhale the air. That is, it performs the respiratory system. We have two lungs inside our chest. The air in which we inhale, it reaches our lungs. So what we are doing? We are inhaling the air from the outer circumference. Inhaling and exhaling of air is called respiration. I have already told you the intaking and outletting of the airflow is known as respiration. Next comes the abdomen. The abdomen part starts with the mouth and ends with the anus. So, it contains many types. Mainly 4 parts are there inside our intestine: stomach, liver, small intestine and large intestine. The part of the body between the thorax and the pelvis. Thorax is nothing but it is after the mouth, and pelvis is nothing but it is about the anus. So the in-between part is known as abdomen. The main process of abdomen parts is to digest the food. So it is also known as digestive system. The abdomen is the front part of the abdominal segment of the thorax. We have stomach, liver, small intestine and large intestine in our abdomen. Stomach. So what is the main process of stomach? It is used to digest the food. The stomach is a muscular organ located on the left side of the upper abdomen. So the first part of the abdomen is stomach. Where it is located? It is located on the left side. The food and water that we take in will reach our stomach. So we are taking the food. Where it reaches? It reaches the stomach. Liver. The liver is located in the upper right hand portion of the abdominal cavity beneath the diaphragm and on the top of the stomach, the right kidney and the intestine. So where it is located? It is located on the upper right portion of the abdominal cavity and it is on the top of the stomach and right side to the kidneys and intestines. Small intestine. A long tube-like organ that connects the stomach and the large intestine. So, the small intestine is the place where it connects the small intestine and the stomach. It will be like a tube-like structure. Small intestine. The small intestine is the part of the digestive system. So the small intestine act as the main part of the digestive system. It helps to digest the food that comes from the stomach. So where the food flows from? It flows from the stomach. Stomach to small intestine, where in small intestine the digestion takes place. Large intestine. After the food gets digested, it moves to the large intestine. The large intestine is also known as the large bowel. It is the last part of the gastrointestinal tract and of the digestive system in the vertebrates. The water is absorbed here and the remaining waste material is stored as a feces before being removed by the defecation. That is nothing but the large intestine stores the food and also extract the water. The remaining waste will be sent to the anus pot, which is removed as a waste outside the body. Hope you have understood about the internal organs. Yes, Ravi, I understood. I too understood, Ravi. Have you understood, my friends? These are all the internal organs. Do you have any doubt, friends? Hope you enjoyed the story. See you in the next class with the most interesting topic. Bye. Thank you, children. So, revise about these internal organs and external organs. Thank you. Bye. Take care.